So now today we will learn about the steps that are involved in a process of extraction. So we know that we want to extract these D block elements. Okay. So our main aim is through this chapter is right now we have to learn about the extraction process of for different, not for all the elements of the block elements. Okay. For some of the elements. Okay. For some of the metals. Okay. We have to understand. So very first is the steps involved in the process of extraction. So very first step in extraction is that is called as a concentration process. Okay, that is called as a concentration process. That is called as a concentration process. Okay, now concentration process, as the name is given, concentration process. What is the meaning of this concentration process? So we know that, okay, till now we know that the metals, these D block elements, these are extracted from their minerals. Okay, minerals, maybe in the form of ores, maybe in the form of ores. Now these ores generally they consist of some impurities. Okay, major impurities we can say, like sand particles. Okay, like dust. Okay, all other particles which are in major quantity. Okay, so that major impurities are being removed with this very first process, that is called as the concentration process. Okay, so in this concentration process, so after mining the ore from the earth crust. Okay, because we know that we get these ores from the earth crust. Okay, earth crust से हमें मिलता है. Okay, after mining in earth crust we get these ores, we get these minerals. And now our very first aim, our very first step in this will be to remove some that major impurities which is present in that ore. इस ore में जो भी impurities present है, we have to remove that impurities. This is the very first task, this is the very first step that is involved in the process of extraction. Okay, so this will be applicable for all the elements, for all the metals. Okay, so whenever we want to extract these metals from the earth crust in the form of ores, first of all it will be taken in the form of ores, and we have to clean these ores. Okay, now what is that cleaning process is called as a concentration process. Okay, so it will be washed. Okay, it will be washed, these ores will be washed primarily. Okay, so to remove its major impurities. So after mining, the ore from the earth crust is subjected to concentration in this step. Impurity is termed as that, so that impurities, okay, so that impurities which is present, okay, which is present in ore, and that impurity is called as a gangue. Okay, that is called as a gangue. So this gangue is being removed in this very first step. Okay, that's termed as a gangue are removed, and this gangue it is being removed. Okay, इसको हम लोग सबसे पहले रिमूव करेंगे. Okay, so this gangue is being removed from the ore, and the ore gets concentrated. Okay, so what is that concentrated? The sand, mud, and other unwanted impurities. Okay, what are that impurities? The impurities like sand, mud, and other impurities. Okay, and other impurities which is present in that ore. Okay, which is present in that ore is being removed in very first step, and that process of removal of these impurities and the process of removal of these gangue is called as the concentration process, and this is the very first step involved in this process of extraction. Okay, so during the process of concentration, the ore is separated from the gangue material using different method. Okay, now this concentration, okay, there are different method of concentration. Okay, there are a different method of concentration because depends upon the nature of the metal what we are extracting. कौन सा मेटल हम लोग एक्सट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं उसके बेसिस पे भी डिफरेंट मेथड वी विल हैव टू अप्लाई, बिकॉज उसकी भी फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी है. बराबर है, हम लोग जो मेटल एक्सट्रैक्ट करने वाले हैं उसके भी कुछ तो भी फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी है. सो बेस्ड ऑन इट्स फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी विच वी विल बी ऑब्टेनिंग फ्रॉम दैट ओवर, तो हमें कौन सी प्रोसेस उसमें अप्लाई करना है. ओके, दैट विल बी डिसाइडेड बाय द डिफरेंट मेथड एंड इट्स नेचर. So the different method may be varying from washing method. Okay, just as I said earlier, okay, washing method, we can wash these ores so that these impurities like sand, mud and other impurities will get removed. Okay, there may be other methods like that are called as hydraulic classification. Okay, that are called as a hydraulic classification. Okay, hydraulic classification may be there. There may be some another technique of separation or the concentration, that is magnetic separation. Okay, depends if the mud part, if the impurities is having some magnetic nature, that these impurities can be separated through this magnetic separation method. magnetic separation method से हम लोग उसको remove कर सकते हैं impurities को. Another way by that very well known process called as a flotation process. Okay, flotation process. So there are various process. Okay, so these are some list which is provided. So there may be a different method will be applied for concentration. Okay, so have you understood what is the meaning of concentration? So in concentration, the impurities which is present in the ore is been removed. This is the very first step applicable for extraction. Okay, for extraction process for all the metals. Okay, in the D block element. So this the method chosen for concentration depends upon the nature of ore. So as I said earlier, so which method we want to implement, it is purely decided based on the nature of this ore. Nature of ore का nature क्या है, which metal we are going to extract from the ore. Okay, so it is based on that. Okay, it is based on that. So we cannot say directly that washing, or we cannot say directly hydraulic separation or magnetic separation. Okay, that is decided by the nature of the ore. Okay, so in this way, this is the very first step in a concentration. Okay, so after that there may be different steps which will be applicable for different methods. Okay, so now we will understand the extraction of iron. Okay, so iron we will understand the extraction of iron. Okay, how extraction of iron from its ore. Okay, what is the ore of iron? Hematite is the ore of the iron. Yesterday we have already seen. Okay, so now from its ore, how we are going to obtain iron, that we are going to study. Okay, so now we will study about the next part, that is extraction of iron from its ore, and that ore is the hematite ore. Okay, so now we'll see the extraction of how extraction of iron is done from its hematite ore using blast furnace. Okay, so I will write here simply extraction of iron. Extraction of iron. Okay, extraction of iron from its hematite ore. Okay, because it is, this is the ore of iron from hematite ore, and using blast furnace. Using blast furnace. Using blast furnace. So by using blast furnace, blast furnace, what is the blast furnace? So you know very well what is the furnace. Okay, so it is a chamber. Okay, it is a chamber. So this blast furnace is around a height of around 25 meter, and its width maybe vary from 5 to 10 meters. Okay, यानी बहुत ही ऊंचा रहेगा ये, 25 to 30 meter height रहेगी इसकी, इस blast furnace की, as well as its width or diameter we can say it will be around 5 to 10 meter. Okay, this much a large, okay, blast furnace in which this iron is being extracted from its hematite ore. Okay, so this process we are going to study. Okay, so iron is the fourth most abundant element in earth crust, that you have to remember. Okay, so iron is the fourth most abundant element in the earth crust. So what are the composition of hematite ore? Okay, what is the composition of this? Okay, what is the composition of this hematite ore? So you know very well that ore it consists of some impurities. Okay, so impurities may be siliceous impurities, some silica हो सकता है. Okay, some oxide impurity हो सकती है. So what are the composition, okay, of this hematite ore? That is what Fe2O3. Okay, Fe2O3, it consists of SiO2, silicon oxide. Okay, so Al2O3. Okay, and it consists of some phosphate, उसमें सब phosphate होता है. But what is our aim? We want to separate this. We want to separate this. Okay, we want the iron. Okay, iron from its hematite ore. So these are the compositions of the hematite ore. It consists of Fe2 ferrous, this oxide. Okay, because mostly these are in their oxide, in their sulfides form. Okay, or are in their oxide or in their sulfide form. तो हमें उसको रोस्ट करना पड़ता है, मीन्स हीटिंग प्रोसेस अप्लाई करना पड़ता है, concentration process अप्लाई करना पड़ता है, and we have to extract. Okay, so what is our aim? We have to extract iron. Okay, iron, we have to extract iron separately, Fe. Okay, from its this from all these composition, इस compositions हमें ये separate out करना है. So the different method, okay, that is already mentioned in the chart, flow chart. Okay, flow chart देखेंगे हम लोग बाद में. So iron is extracted from the hematite by its reduction. Okay, reduction process called as what is that reduction? It is reduced. Okay, reduction process is applied. So reduction using coke and limestone. Okay, reduction is done by using coke and limestone. ओके, कोक और लाइमस्टोन यूज करके हम लोग क्या करेंगे? रिड्यूस करेंगे एंड वी विल ऑब्टेन सेपरेटली आयरन. ओके, so carbon in the limestone is reduced to carbon monoxide. Okay, carbon in the limestone, here the carbon that will get reduced to carbon monoxide in a limestone. Okay, and together reduce Fe2O3 to metallic iron. Okay, तो ये दोनों भी, ये कोक और लाइमस्टोन, ये दोनों भी क्या करेंगे? रिड्यूस करेंगे. ओके, किसको? Fe2O3 को Fe में रिड्यूस करेंगे एंड वी विल गेट द metallic iron. Okay, we will get the metallic iron. Okay, this is called as the reduction process. So limestone act as a flux. Okay, limestone will act as a flux here. Flux is what we can say the composition. Okay, it combines with the gangue material. Okay, to form a molten slag. अभी ये जो limestone है, ये क्या होगा? इसमें impurity जो है present, impurity, what we can say that impurity as a slag, उसके साथ वो combine हो जाएगा. Okay, so combines with the gangue material to form a molten slag. Okay, the slag will be formed. So extraction of iron from the hematite ore involves the different steps. So what are the different steps? Okay, that are involved in the extraction of this iron. Okay, so that we will study one by one. So very first process. Okay, what is the very first process for extraction? What is the very first process for the extraction? The very first process for the extraction is, yes, कौन सी फर्स्ट प्रोसेस रहती है एक्सट्रैक्शन की? What is the first process of extraction? The process is a concentration process. Okay, very first process is a concentration process. Okay, very first process is the concentration. You know very well what is concentration process and what is done in concentration process. In concentration process, from its hematite ore, okay, so it will be washed. Okay, it will be washed, a primary treatment is done. Okay, so to separate whatever the gangue which is present, okay, in a hematite ore, usko hum log separate karenge. So powdered ore is washed. in a powerful current of water. Okay, so with the help of washing. Okay, with the help of washing. Okay, so by using method called as a washing. Okay, so the hematite ore will be washed, that is in a powder form. Powdered ore is washed in a powerful current of water, introduced into hydraulic classifier. The lighter gangue particles are separated. Okay, so in this what will happen? Whatever the lighter gangue particle, okay, lighter gangue particle, okay, impurities that is present, okay, lighter gangue particle that are present, okay, so that particles, okay, will get separate and the concentrated ore is collected at the bottom. Okay, lighter gangue particle is separated, it will be separated in this method, okay, and the concentrated ore is collected at the bottom, okay, and concentrated we can say concentrated ore, okay, concentrated ore is collected at bottom, it is collected at bottom. So this is very first step, that is called as a concentration. Okay, what is that step is called as? The concentration of the ore. Okay, क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Concentration of the ore. Okay, so concentration of this hematite ore by washing it. Okay, by washing it. So इसको wash करने के बाद, okay, suppose the hematite ore if it is in a powder form, so lighter gangue particles will be separated, उससे हम लोग separate कर लेंगे, lighter gangue particles will be separated and we will obtain at the bottom after washing it, okay, the concentrated ore is collected. Okay, so this is the very first method in which whatever the impurities is, जो gangue है, impurity है, that is been removed. Okay, in this very first step. Now in the second step what we will have to do, we'll have to heat it. Okay, because ये देखो यहाँ पे blast furnace. Okay, what is that? This is a blast furnace. So we'll have to heat this in a blast furnace. Okay, in presence of coke and limestone. Just earlier we have said. Okay, coke and limestone के साथ इसको हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? इस ore को heat करना पड़ेगा. Where? In a blast furnace. So it is having a different regions of this furnace. Okay, so that we will see. So in a very second step, the second method, okay, second step that involved for extraction of iron is called as the roasting method. Okay, this is called as the roasting method. Okay, roasting method. So concentrated ore is heated in the current of air. Okay, so whatever the concentrated ore which is obtained, okay, so that is being heated here. Okay, इसको हम लोग क्या करेंगे? Heat करेंगे. Okay, which will be heated. Okay, so which will be heated in a current of air. The sulfur and arsenic impurities present in the ore get converted into their oxide. Okay, so after heating, okay, after heating, so whatever the impurities like in the form of sulfur, okay, sulfur or some arsenic, okay, arsenic जो impurities जो present रहेगी, okay, impurities which will be present, okay, अभी ये क्या हो जाएगा? After heating it, okay, you know what heating process is? Okay, that heating in presence of oxygen. तो ऑक्सीजन के प्रेजेंस में अगर इसको हीट करेंगे तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? दिस विल गेट कन्वर्ट इनटू ऑक्साइड्स. बराबर है, ये क्या हो जाएंगे? ऑक्साइड्स में कन्वर्ट हो जाएंगे. ओके, सल्फर एंड दिस आर्सेनिक impurities present in ore get converted into their oxides and escape as a vapor. Okay, and they will convert into oxides, okay, in a form of vapor. In a form of vapor they will get escape from this furnace, we can say. Okay, so this is the second process. So ferrous oxide in the ore is converted to Fe2O3. Okay, so in this way, so Fe, ferrous oxide, after heating it will get converted into yes Fe2O3. Okay, ferric oxide like this. Okay, so this is called as a roasting method. So in the roasting method, the concentrated ore which is obtained in very first step, it is heated. So due to heating, whatever the other impurities, okay, minor impurities like sulfur, arsenic impurities, okay, that will get converted into oxides and in the form of vapor they will escape from that furnace. Okay, and in this way we will get this ferric oxide. Okay, So the roasted ore is converted into lumps of by sintering. So this is the second process. The third process, the third process is called as the reduction process. Okay, now this is called as the reduction process. And reduction, okay, reduction process. Another name is that is called as a smelting process. Okay, another name is called as the smelting process. So this step is carried out in a blast furnace. Okay, this reduction that is carried out in a blast furnace. Okay, this process is carried out in a blast furnace. Earlier, this roasting process is a normal heating process. Okay, earlier this roasting process is a normal heating process. Okay, normal heat करने के बाद क्या हो जाएगा उसमें some minor impurities like sulfur and arsenic, this will get converted into oxides and due to heating vapor form में convert हो जाएंगे and they will get escape. So the third process that is called as reduction process, that is reduction takes place. Okay, so in a blast furnace में reduction होता है. Okay, so in this step is carried out in blast furnace is a tall cylindrical steel tower. Okay, so what is a blast furnace? We will have to see about what is the blast furnace. Okay, so blast furnace is a tall cylinder. Okay, it is a tall cylinder, it is a tall cylinder near about its height. Okay, so blast furnace is around 25 इसकी जो height है. Okay, so I will write here tall cylinder, its height approximately, not exactly height, approximately 25 to 30 meter. Okay, it is 25 to 30 meter is the approximate height. Its diameter will vary. Okay, it's if we want to talk about its diameter because it's a like cylinder. Okay, cylinder की तरह होता है like this. Okay, blast furnace is just like cylinder. Okay, so its height is around 25 meters. Okay, so different section it is having. Okay, and its diameter will vary from 5 to 10 meter, around 5 to its diameter is approximately it will vary from that is 5 to 10 meter. So this is the specification of the blast furnace. In this blast furnace it is a tall cylinder like structure like this. Okay, so different section it is having a different region, and in that different region as per the temperature varies. Okay, we extract what we want. Okay, what metal we want to extract. Okay, so furnace works on counter current. Now what is the meaning of counter current? Okay, due to the flow, that due to the movement of the air. Okay, due to the movement of the air, so we know general phenomena of heated air. Okay, so we know density phenomena. Okay, that is called as a density phenomena. We know that heated air की जो density है that will be lower. Okay, that will be lower and that will be flown in upward direction. This is a general phenomena. Okay, और जिसकी density ज़्यादा रहेगी, okay, वो that will be of cooled air. So the working or the movement of the air, that is called as the counter current principle. When a charge comes down, okay, now what will happen? Charge comes down. Okay, what is the meaning of charge here? Okay, what is the meaning of charge here? Charge is nothing but whatever the ore that we are putting here. Okay, जो भी हम लोग ore को यहाँ पे put कर रहे हैं, okay, along with some reducing agent like coke and limestone जो add कर रहे हैं हम लोग इसमें, तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, ये उसको ऊपर से suppose add कर रहे हैं. Okay, and the air will be moved in a upward direction. Heated air, not only air, it is the heated air. Okay, because heated air that will have lower density will be flown in a upward direction. ऐसे वो ऊपर में जाएगा. And now आप देख सकते हो, if we are burning something in a downside, okay, and something which is poured, okay, or something which is or we can say charge. Okay, यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे चार्ज है जो ऊपर से हम लोग डाल रहे हैं और नीचे से हम लोगों ने क्या किया है फर्नेस में, दिस ब्लास्ट फर्नेस में, if some fuel is burned, okay, some fuel is burned in over the bed. Okay, there is some bed where this fuel is burned. What will happen? This charge or this ore, after the roasted ore will come in contact with this heated air and it will get melt. Okay, that is process called as a smelting process. Okay, so now we'll understand this. So hot gases move up the tower. Okay, so यहाँ पे मैं आपको rough diagram दिखा देता हूँ यहाँ पे. These are the hot gases. These are the hot gases that is moving upward from this blast furnace. Consider this as a blast furnace. Okay, consider this as a cylindrical blast furnace. Okay, so cylindrical blast furnace, and now heated gases will be escape or will be moved in upward direction, and the charge, okay, the charge, जो charge है यहाँ पे, okay, that is moved in a downward direction. Okay, the charge is moving in a downward direction. Now the hot gases moves the upward direction. The furnace is comprised of three parts. Okay, so this furnace is comprised of three parts. Okay, so जैसे मैं आपको पहले बताया था, so this blast furnace is consist of different chambers. Okay, so it consists of mainly three portions, three regions we can say. Okay, so very first one is called as a hearth. Okay, second one is a bosch, and the third one is a stack. Okay, so यहाँ पे मैं आपको show करता हूँ. The very first, okay, lower one. Okay, lower one is called as a hearth. Okay, hearth. This is called as a hearth, lower portion where the fuel bed we can say, where this fuel will burn and these will generate hot gases which will be escape in upward direction. That lower region is called as a hearth. Okay, now near about the middle region. Okay, the near about the middle region, that is called as Bosch. Okay, that is called as a Bosch. Okay, that is called as BOSH, Bosch. Okay, where the combustion of this charge will take place, we can say. Okay, and lower region where this combustion product is collected at the lower region. Okay, and upward portion is called as a stack. Okay, upward portion that is called as the stack. Okay, stack. STACK. So these are three parts. Very first one hearth, second one middle portion is called as a boss. Okay, and third portion, and the third portion that is called as the stack. So in this way, the blast furnace is classified into mainly these three regions. You have to remember. Very first one is the hearth, lowermost region, middle region is called as bush. Okay, where the combustion will take place. Okay. So what we are saying, yes, this is the blast furnace. Its approximate height is around 25 to 30-meter height. Okay, it is just like a cylinder. Okay, it is like a tall cylinder. Okay, tall cylinder, which is of height around 25 to 30-meter height, and its diameter is approximately 5 to 10 meter. Okay, in which mainly three regions are present. Okay, three regions are present. What is the main function of this blast furnace? The charge. Okay, we will say charge, or we will say the roasted ore. Okay, the roasted ore, the which is roasted in the sense which will be kept here. Okay, which will be put or poured here. Okay, in this blast furnace. Okay, so as a charge, that is called as a charge. Okay, something which we are putting. Okay, in burning section, that's called as that is called as a charge. So remember this. Okay, from chemistry point of view, that is called as a charge. Okay, something which is kept for burning. Okay, in any combustion chamber, that is called as a charge. So in this way, the charge containing ore and limestone. Okay, now we will understand this charge will consist of, okay, right now we're in third step. Okay, third step okay, concentration roasting is done right now. Okay, so extraction of this. Okay, yes. Excuse me. So as we are saying, first process is a concentration process. Second process is a roasting process in which some minor impurities like sulfur, arsenic, whatever the impurity is different. Okay, will get vaporized. Okay, will get vaporized. Third step is a reduction process that is called as a smelting process, which will take place in a blast furnace. Okay, and this is the major, an important step, third step, because that is what carried out in the blast furnace. Okay, for this iron. So the charge. Okay, we were talking about the charge. Okay, this charge, it consists of the roasted ore. Okay, this consists of ore. Okay, because this charge, when they are saying a charge, it consists of ore. Okay, and limestone. Okay, and it consists of the limestone. Okay, limestone भी रहता है इसमें. Okay, because reduce करना है हमें. We want to reduce this. Okay, so we want to reduce this ore and we want to separate out the iron. Okay, Fe हमें separate out करना है. So charge containing ore and limestone is introduced into the furnace through a cup and cone arrangement. In this arrangement, the cone enables uniform distribution of the charge and the cup prevents the loss of gases. Okay, a blast furnace of preheated air. Okay, what is the meaning of preheated air? Okay, अभी ये देखो blast furnace है ये वाला. Okay, so consider this a cylindrical blast furnace. Suppose. Okay, so charge will be inserted. What meaning of charge over here? Charge is nothing but ore plus limestone. Okay, तो हमें जो separate करना है, okay, उस ore में से that is called as a charge, which will be put inside this blast furnace, and a blast of a preheated air. What is the meaning of preheated air? The meaning of preheated air. तो उसको एयर को प्राइमरीली हीट किया जाता है. अब ये हीट कहाँ से लेंगे हम लोग? इसी से ब्लास्ट फर्नेस से हीट लेंगे. ओके, यही की हीट लेके हम लोग क्या करेंगे? नॉर्मल जो एटमॉस्फेरिक की एयर है उसको हीट करेंगे. दैट विल बी कॉल्ड एज अ प्रीहीटेड एयर. ओके, जनरल फिनोमिना है, जनरल कंसेप्ट. प्री इज अर्लियर, हीट से प्रीहीटेड एयर. ओके, जो ऑलरेडी हीट चुके हैं और वो कहाँ से होगी? वॉट एवर द कंबशन प्रोडक्ट विच इज प्रेजेंट इन दिस फर्नेस, इस फर्नेस में जो भी ब्लास्ट फर्नेस में जो कंबशन प्रोडक्ट है उस कंबशन प्रोडक्ट के कांटेक्ट में एयर आएगी तो वो क्या हो जाएगी? प्रीहीटेड एयर हो जाएगी. Okay, so a blast of heated air is introduced into the furnace below a Bosch. Okay, so we know that this is Bosch portion. Okay, this is the stack portion. This is a stack portion, and this is called as a hearth portion. Okay, the lowermost is called as hearth portion. So what happens here? The a blast of preheated air is introduced into the furnace below Bosch. Okay, below Bosch. ये देखो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? We can say a preheated air. We can say a preheated air will be sent. Okay, below the Bosch. Okay, देखो below the Bosch. Okay, in this way, the preheated air will be sent inside this blast furnace. Okay, so charge and hot air come in contact with each other. Okay, अभी यहाँ पे देखो stack is this nothing but our charge. So our charge, this is our charge, which will be inserted inside this blast furnace. Okay, so what is that? That's why it has a stack. So now the charge is coming down. Okay, जो ore है, जो limestone है, वो ऊपर से आ रहा है और यहाँ पे preheated air है, and already this is a complete blast furnace. So ये दोनों भी क्या हो जाएगी? एक में contact में आने के बाद क्या होगा? Definitely burning process will be there. Okay, burning process will be there. Okay, so the charge and hot air come in contact with each other and varies the various reaction. So in this way, charge and heated air will come in contact. This will come in contact with each other. What will come in contact with each other? This charge and this preheated air. Okay, this will come in contact with each other. And what will happen? Definitely, there will be some various reaction. Okay, what will happen? Various reaction, various chemical process that will take place. Okay, various reaction that will take place. Okay, that will take place inside this blast furnace. And now we have to focus on only the chemical point of view. Okay, chemical point of view, not mechanical point of view of this blast furnace, how this blast furnace is working, none of our business. Okay, what we want to extract iron. Okay, that is from hematite ore से हमें उसको extract करना है, and there are various steps. First is the concentration. Okay, second one is the we can say roasting process, and third one is the reduction process right now, and that is very important. And in this reduction process, when this ore and limestone, which will be act as a stack, will be inserted, and this heated air, it will come in contact. Some various reaction that will take place, and from this point of view, we will understand. So, what are the reactions in a blast furnace that will take place? What are various reactions that are taking place in this blast furnace? We have to focus on this. Okay. चलो उसको देखते हैं लोग अभी. What are the reactions that will take place in this blast furnace? Okay, that is our main theme of our this topic. Okay. So what are the chemical processes that will take place? We'll see. So extraction of iron, okay, from its hematite ore. Now, what are the reactions? Okay, that when this ore, okay, when the charge and preheated air, okay, when this charge, okay, charge which is moving down, okay, which is moving down, and this preheated air, okay, which is moving up, when it will come in contact, some reaction takes place, some chemical reaction will take place. What are that chemical reaction? Okay, that takes place when these two are coming in contact with each other, that we have to focus. Okay, that we have to study right now. Okay, so we'll write reaction in blast furnace. Okay, reactions in a blast furnace. Reactions in a blast furnace. Reactions in a blast furnace. What are the different reactions that are going to take place inside this blast furnace that we will see? So there are different temperature zones. As I said, there are different regions, and these different regions in a blast furnace will definitely have a different temperatures. क्योंकि जहाँ पे हम लोग जनरली फायर बर्न कर रहे हैं नियर दैट टेम्परेचर ओके विल बी डेफिनेटली हाई उसके नियर अबाउट टेम्परेचर डेफिनेटली हाई रहेगा ओके देर आर डिफरेंट जोन्स ओके so there are different temperature zones okay there are different temperature zones are present okay there are different temperature zones are present in the blast furnace okay so temperature goes on increasing from the top to bottom in the furnace okay so from top to bottom the temperature is goes on increasing okay so suppose this is a blast furnace okay so temperature will goes on increasing from top to bottom and temperature ज़्यादा कहाँ पे रहेगा definitely temperature will be temperature will goes on increasing like this okay temperature is increases in a blast furnace like this in downward direction in a downward direction definitely the temperature will be more in case of the hearth बराबर है hearth region में because hearth region is the lowermost region where the temperature will be higher okay so that is the zone where temperature will be higher at the top the temperature is about around 500 kelvin okay ऊपर में around temperature 500 kelvin रहता है maximum temperature of the furnace is around 2000 kelvin about this okay so that is near about in this section okay it will be 2000 okay near about 2000 kelvin just above the earth okay so there are three temperature zones in a furnace. Okay, there are three temperature zones are present. Okay, mainly it is classified into three. Likewise, this blast furnace is classified into regions like earth, bush, and the stack. Okay, in the same way, there are three temperature zones are classified. Okay, so what are that key zones? We will see. Very first is the zone of combustion. Okay, so very first zone. Okay, very first zone. Okay, in this is called as a zone of combustion. This is called as a zone of combustion. Zone of combustion. This is a temperature zone. Very first is a zone of combustion. Now what is that zone of combustion? Where combustion will take place. जहाँ पे combustion होगा उसको बोलेंगे हम zone. Which zone? A zone of combustion. So combustion of coke with oxygen in air that will take place. Okay. So what will take place here? The combustion. Okay. Combustion of this coke and limestone which is present, okay, which is mixed with the ore and which is inserted in a blast furnace as a charge. Okay, so combustion of coke, okay, with oxygen, okay, with oxygen O2 that will take place, okay, in air. Okay, that will take place in air in this zone of combustion. Okay, simply it is a combustion zone where the combustion will take place. Okay, combustion होगा because combustion के लिए क्या चाहिए oxygen चाहिए and some fuel is required and what is that fuel? That fuel is nothing but the coke. Okay, because the coke will be burned. Okay, coke क्या हो जाएगा हम लोग नीचे से coke burn करेंगे और ऊपर से हम लोग क्या करेंगे limestone and ore. Okay, so चलो यहाँ पे दिखाता हूँ डायग्राम से. So this is a charge. What is the charge consist of? Charge consists of ore plus limestone. Okay, charges consist of ore plus limestone. And in earth, okay, lowermost portion में एक combustion bed रहेगा, एक combustion bed रहेगा, okay, जिसमें हम लोग क्या करेंगे combustion, तो coke will be burn, बराबर, burn करने के लिए कुछ तो भी fuel चाहिए ना, coke will act as fuel here, okay, coke will act as a fuel here to burn, and that will burn in presence of oxygen because oxygen is required definitely for any combustion process. So in this way, this is the simple process by which okay you can really understand the charge which is ore plus limestone which will be placed okay in downward direction and this is the coke or we can say the fuel which is burned and this is called as a zone of combustion okay lowermost region we can call as a zone of combustion okay second one is a zone of reduction okay second region is called as a zone of reduction, where the reduction will take place. In that temperature zone, the reduction takes place. So the reduction of Fe2O3, okay, Fe2O3, because we know that this hematite is consist of Fe2O3, okay. So reduction of this Fe2O3 that will take place. So reduction of this, I will write here, reduction of Fe2O3, okay, will take place, and from this reduction we get a metallic ion. We get a मेटालिक आयरन. ओके, हमें क्या मिलेगा? मेटालिक आयरन मिलेगा. ओके, सो नाउ आफ्टर गेटिंग reduced this Fe2O3, okay, we will get separate Fe हमें separate हो जाएगा, and we will get a metallic iron in that temperature zone. Okay, in that temperature zone, and that is called as a zone of, that temperature zone is called as the zone of reduction. Very first is the zone of combustion, where the combustion will take place. Which what will get burned, what will get combustion? So the fuel will get burned. बराबर है? कौन सा fuel है यहाँ पे? Coke use कर रहे हैं हम लोग इस blast furnace में, which will burn in presence of oxygen. And the second one is the zone of the reduction. So this Fe3 will get reduced, and it will get reduced to metallic iron. Okay, by the presence of this limestone. Okay, so the third zone is called as zone of slag formation. Okay, third zone is called as zone of slag. Okay, slag will be formed. जो भी impurities present है इस ore में, okay, whatever the ore we are inserting inside this blast furnace, okay, in that whatever the impurities will present, burn impurity, after melting it, it will get collected at the bottom. Definitely it will be collected at the bottom. That is called as a zone of slag formation. Okay, so that is called a zone of slag formation. So very first is zone of combustion, second one is zone of reduction, where this Fe2O3, the ferric oxide, this will get reduced and it will get converted into metallic iron. And in third, the zone of slag formation. So formation of slag by reaction of gangue with limestone. Okay, तो भी देखो क्या होता है, ये देखो जो भी gangue present है, impurities जो present है, gangue which is present, okay, the gangue which is present, okay, will get react. Okay, gangue किसके साथ रिएक्ट करेगा? लाइमस्टोन के साथ रिएक्ट करेगा, लाइमस्टोन के साथ रिएक्ट करेगा, और ये क्या फॉर्म करेगा? ये फॉर्म करेगा स्लैग फॉर्म करेगा. What it will form? It will form a slag. समझ में आया कहाँ से फॉर्म हो रहा है? So whatever the gangue, whatever the impurities, whatever the impurities which is present in this ore, it will get react with this limestone. Okay, so gangue impurities which is in the ore, that will get reacted with the limestone. After reacting, it will form a slag, and that slag will be collected. That zone is called as zone of slag formation. So there are three zones mainly: temperature zone. Very first is the zone of combustion. Second one is zone of production, where it is getting reduced. And in the third zone, that is zone of slag formation, where there is a formation of slag. Okay, by reaction of gangue and limestone. Okay, slag formation will be takes place, and this slag will be collected at the bottom. Okay, so in this way, these are the zones. Okay, now we will talk about main theme of our topic. Okay, that is called as a chemical reaction takes place in a different zone. Okay, different zone में कौन से chemical reactions हो रहे? Okay, we'll focus over it. Okay, what are the different chemical reaction that are takes place in the different zones of this blast furnace? We'll now focus over that topic. Okay. Yes. So now we'll focus on what are the different chemical reaction, okay, that are going to take place in this blast furnace. So chemical reaction takes place in different zones. Okay. So chemical reaction that will take place, chemical reaction that will take place in a different zone of the blast furnace. Okay, just now we have seen the different zones. Okay, temperature zone also, combustion zone, okay, reduction zone, and the slag formation zone. So chemical reaction that will take place in different zones, different zones of the blast furnace. So we'll understand one by one. So very first, as we have said, it is a zone of combustion. Okay, zone of combustion. Now, what are the chemical reaction that will take place? You know that a burning reaction will take place. Okay, in combustion process. Okay, so this is 5 to 10 meter from the bottom. Okay, the combustion zone जहाँ पे burn होता है. Okay, this is around 5 to 10 meter from the bottom. Bottom से ये 5 से 10 मीटर ऊपर रहेगा. The hot air is blown through the tires. Okay, from which will be guided through the tires, react with the coke from the charge, okay, from the charge to form carbon monoxide. So zone of combustion, okay, where this carbon combines with this oxygen, okay, to form carbon monoxide. And during this, the change in the enthalpy is, because this exothermic process, so around 220 kilojoule amount of energy is being released. Okay, this minus symbol is indicating this is an exothermic reaction where the some amount of this amount of heat is released. Okay, so through this process, so C plus this half O2, okay, C plus this half O2, and it is forming carbon monoxide. So this reaction is a highly exothermic reaction. Okay, so this tells us this is exothermic reaction. Okay, this will tells us exothermic reaction. We already studied about it. Okay, so minus sign delta H, change in enthalpy is negative. It means some amount of heat is liberated into the atmosphere. This reaction is exothermic reaction, and thus the temperature of zone is around, the temperature of this zone is around 2000 Kelvin, because this is zone of combustion. You know very well that in this zone the temperature will be very higher, maximum temperature we can say, and it is around 2000 Kelvin. Okay, it is this zone is just below the Bosch region, middle region के just नीचे ये वाला zone रहता है zone of combustion. Okay, so some carbon मोनोऑक्साइड फॉर्म, जो जो मोनोऑक्साइड फॉर्म होता है कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड, किस में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है, कार्बन में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है. ओके, लाइक दिस सम इज गेटिंग कन्वर्ट इनटू कार्बन. ओके, देखो कार्बन में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है. सो सम ऑफ द कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड व्हिच इज फॉर्म्ड डिसोसिएट टू फॉर्म फाइनली डिवाइडेड कार्बन. ये देखो क्या हो रहा है, कुछ जो कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड जो फॉर्म हुआ यहाँ पे, ओके, कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड वो डिसोसिएट होने के बाद ओके क्या हो रहा है, कार्बन में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है. ओके, इन दिस वे दिस इज द रिएक्शन, केमिकल रिएक्शन. सो द हॉट गैस, okay, so the hot gas reach in carbon monoxide rises upward. Okay, अभी आप देख सकते हो this is a carbon monoxide. Okay, now in a blast furnace the gas, okay, the gas preheated gas or preheated air we can say, which will be reach means maximum quantity के साथ कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड के साथ वो क्या होगा, ऊपर में जाएगा. बराबर है, ब्लास्ट फर्नेस में वो क्या हो जाएगा, ऊपर जाएगा. Okay, and this way when it will be moved in upward direction, carbon monoxide rises upward. Okay, this carbon monoxide, okay, it rises upward in the blast furnace. Okay, it will rises upward in a blast furnace, and the charge coming down gets heated. Okay, तो हमें पता है कि गैस, हीटेड गैस ऊपर में जा रहा है और जो चार्ज है वो क्या क्या हो रहा है, नीचे आ रहा है. Okay, and in this way this will get combined. Okay, so energy will get react. The carbon monoxide act as a fuel. Okay, so carbon monoxide it is acting as a fuel in this case. Okay, it is acting as a fuel and also as a reducing agent. It is also acting as a reducing agent. Reducing agent. So what is this reducing agent in this blast furnace? That is the means indirect mode, because after combustion of carbon, okay, carbon which is present in the okay, ये जो कार्बन है वो कहाँ से आया, ये कार्बन कहाँ से आया, कोक है उसमें जो कार्बन प्रेजेंट है वो बर्न होने के बाद that get converted into carbon monoxide, and this carbon monoxide indirectly, not directly, indirectly it is acting as a fuel. Okay, it is acting as a fuel, it is also acting as a reducing agent. Why? Because this carbon rich gases, hot we can say these hot gases combines with this carbon monoxide and which be move in upward direction. और हमें पता है ऊपर से क्या आ रहा है, ऊपर से क्या आ रहा है blast furnace में, yes, this charge is coming, this charge is coming, okay, the charge is coming from the upward, and when this get combined, so some chemical reactions will take place. Okay, some chemical reaction will take place. That's why this carbon monoxide is called as a here a fuel. Okay, not direct fuel, indirect fuel you can say, and here it is also acting as a reducing agent. किसको reduce कर रहा है, ये भी 2O3 को reduce कर रहा है. Okay, so this is very first called as a zone of combustion. Okay, this is called as a zone of combustion. Now the second one is the zone of reduction. Okay, the next zone is the zone of reduction. Okay, so the next zone is a zone of reduction. So where the reduction will take place, so we'll see what is happening in a zone of reduction. Okay, so second zone. So in combustion zone, the combustion of the fuel is taking place and it is producing carbon monoxide, and indirectly it is coming in contact with the charge and it is heating this charge. Okay, charge heat कर रहा है and there will be some chemical reaction that will take place. So second one is a zone of reduction. Okay, second one is the zone of reduction, and this zone of reduction is about 22 to 25 meter near the upper में. Okay, so here the temperature is around, zone of reduction है, zone of combustion में कितना टेम्परेचर रहता है 2000 Kelvin, zone of reduction में around temperature जो है around 900 Kelvin. Okay, temperature which is present in the zone of reduction is around 900 Kelvin. Okay, so in this 900 Kelvin, अच्छा हो गया. Okay, क्या होगा यहाँ पे? You know very well that what is happening. Okay, the charge is coming in a downward direction. Okay, and this fuel, or we can say carbon monoxide, along with heated gas. Okay, along with the heated gas. Okay, it is getting combined. Okay, क्या हो रहा है? Combined. So some chemical reaction will take place and it will reduce the charge. Okay, that will take place in this reduction zone. Okay, so here the temperature is around 900 Kelvin and Fe2O3 is reduced. Okay, आप देख सकते हो Fe2O3, okay, is reduced. Okay, it is reduced. It is reduced to spongy iron. Okay, reduced, actually reduced by reduced by reduced by, yes, reduced by carbon monoxide to spongy iron. Okay, spongy iron में इसका क्या हो जाएगा? Conversion हो जाएगा. So Fe2O3, okay, is in the ore form. Okay, which is present in the ore, we can say, will be reduced by carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide after getting combustion. Okay, combustion, carbon plus oxygen carbon combine. Okay, carbon monoxide which will be reached in heated gas will come in contact with this charge, और चार्ज में क्या है? Fe2O3. ये Fe2O3 को क्या करेगा? रिड्यूस करेगा इन द रिडक्शन जोन. एंड दिस Fe2O3 को रिड्यूस करके ये क्या करेगा? इसमें आयरन, स्पंजी आयरन सेपरेट कर देगा. So what is, which one is the reducing agent which is acting in this reduction zone? Carbon monoxide is the reducing agent. You have to remember this. Carbon monoxide is acting as a reducing agent. It is acting as a reducing agent in this zone. Okay, in this zone is acting as a reducing agent, and in this way, we will write down the reaction. Fe2O3 when react with this carbon monoxide is acting as a reducing agent, and twice Fe plus rise CO2. So this is a spongy iron will get collected. Okay, spongy iron. Okay, will get collected. But some amount of Fe2O3 is reduced to iron. Okay, okay. So some amount of Fe2O3 is reduced to iron by like this. Fe2O3, okay, when get combined with the carbon, because we have already seen that some carbon monoxide get decomposed into carbon. तो ये कार्बन के साथ रिएक्ट करेगा या Fe2O3 क्या करेगा? कार्बन के साथ भी रिएक्ट करेगा. ओके, बिकॉज सम पार्ट ऑफ दिस कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड गेट डिकम्पोज इनटू कार्बन एंड ऑक्सीजन. ओके, सो उसमें जो कार्बन प्रेजेंट है वो क्या करेगा? रिएक्ट करेगा Fe2O3 के साथ एंड इट विल फॉर्म दिस ट्वाइस Fe plus this CO. Once again, carbon monoxide will be produced. So this is called as the reduction zone. Okay, so this is called as the reduction zone. So there are the different zones once again. Okay, that we'll study tomorrow. So today we have seen the zone of combustion, where the combustion will take place after getting combustion. After getting combustion, okay, so it will form carbon monoxide. Okay, carbon monoxide, and this carbon monoxide may get decomposed. Okay, may get decomposed. Okay, into carbon plus oxygen. Okay, and this carbon monoxide, which is acting as a reducing agent, it is acting as a fuel which will get combined. Okay, with the charge, and this charge inside the charge is consist of Fe2O3, and this Fe2O3 will get reduced by carbon monoxide in the second zone called as the zone of reduction, where Fe2O3 will get reduced. Okay, reduced by carbon monoxide, which is acting as a reducing agent, and we get a spongy iron. Okay, we get a spongy iron. As we know that some part of this carbon monoxide will get decomposed into carbon. So Fe2O3 is also react with the carbon to form this iron. Okay, metallic iron. Okay, so it will be reduced to iron. Okay, by this carbon. So in this way, iron will be formed. Okay, iron will be formed, and carbon monoxide will be. What are the different zones? Okay, different zones. Apart from this reduction and combustion, that we will study tomorrow.